It's boring, but it works. Yep, that's what we're talking about today. How boring trading can be. Let's get to the charts. Let's have a look at what's on the go for today and where we stand and what's been happening. You're looking at a 4-hour chart. You've got a mega plan. You're looking at this whole chart. You're looking all the way back here at all that's happened before. But when you're watching the charts, you're only watching this last candle. You're only watching this last little bit here. That's actually changed everything for you. Maybe the last 2 candles. But you're only looking at that bit. But when you take the trade, you're looking at this whole picture. You're looking all.
Trading is risky. If you don't like risk and you don't like losing money, don't trade.
That's what's exciting you at the moment, is what's happening at the end of the trade. When you should just sit back and just leave it and let it play out, because you're really taking the trade based on the overall picture, not on the last 2 candles. If you were a candle trader and you were trading only on the candles, then if you trade on the last candle, it's only valid for the next candle, which is the next 4 hours. So that's different, because then you're trading on that candle, and then you shouldn't be swing trading anyway. So what have you got here? Aussie dollar, New Zealand dollar, buy low, sell high. You're gonna make loads of money. So I thought, well, that's the way to go then, isn't it? You just buy low, sell high, make a fortune. The problem with that is it took me longer to become properly profitable. But not in the sense that you think, because when I started trading, being on 1-to-1, I didn't really lose anything, because I was buying shares and selling shares, and there was a few that lost money and there was a few that made money. So I was kind of holding my own because there wasn't leverage trade. Do I re-enter the trade? No. What I do is I look for a new trade. Will it be on the Japanese yen? Maybe. Will it be on something else? Maybe. Don't revenge trade. Don't get back into the trade. Now what I do is I wait for a new trade on the US dollar Japanese yen. I am going to go short on it again, obviously. But what I'm going to do is put my levels in place for a new trade. Or if it comes down off the resistance, or if it breaks through a level, then I'm going to look at it again and say, wow, I'm ready for the new short trade, and I'm going to get back into it. But just to re-enter, no, I'm not just going to re-enter. If I lose, I walk away, it's done. Because that could go all the way to the moon based on that scenario. Yes, I could get unlucky, and it could just hit the stop loss and then turn around and go in my favor. That would be probably the most disappointing thing that could happen. If it takes the profit, that's your plan laid out. You live by it, you accept it, and you deal with it. That's how life runs, and that's how life rolls. So guys, we will have the live show on Thursday again, as we always do, at 1200 GMT +2. We'll be back here for another fantastic, wonderful show. Well, at least I hope it's a fantastic, wonderful show, and hope you guys are enjoying it. But you must be, because you're still here. And it hasn't been too bad at that. I'm pretty sure of that. If you're watching the live show, you must be subscribed if you're watching the live show. And if you haven't joined as a member yet, you can do that as well. I hope it's helped you in some way or another. I'm not just here to show you fancy trades and making billions here and there and taking trades and all the rest of it. I'm actually here to try and give you a little bit of what I've learned and pass it over to you, and hopefully it will help.